Welcome back to Car Flash Drive, where we bring you the latest, the boldest, and the most captivating car reviews on the planet. Today, we're diving into a vehicle that's been causing serious waves in the SUV and off-road world at the 2026 Jeep Ghost 2. This is not just a facelift, it's a bold reinvention. Jeep has always been a name associated with rugged capability, iconic design, and fearless exploration. But the Ghost 2 takes that legacy and launches it into a whole new stratosphere. So buckle up, because we're going on a journey through the soul of this beast, from every curve on the body to every rev of the engine. Let's start with the first impression. The Ghost 2 grabs your attention instantly. It's big, bold, and commands presence. But it doesn't just rely on size to impress. The styling has evolved. It's more refined, more sculpted, and yet unmistakably Jeep. The front fascia features an updated 7-slot grille that now integrates adaptive airflow shutters for better efficiency and cooling. The LED matrix headlights are narrower, sharper, and more aggressive than before. They wrap around the front like the eyes of a hawk scanning for prey. Below that, the bumper is redefined with integrated tow hooks, a front-mounted camera, and a bold skid plate that reminds you this is not just a city cruiser, this is a trail-ready warrior. Move around to the side and the Ghost 2 continues to impress. The proportions are muscular, yet balanced. Jeep has introduced a floating roof design with hidden B-pillars that give the side profile a sleeker silhouette. The wheel arches are still squared off but slightly flared, housing new 22-inch alloy wheels with all-terrain Pirelli Scorpion tires. Body cladding is finished in matte black, while the window trims are brushed aluminum for a mix of rugged and premium. The door handles are now flush-mounted and pop out when approached with the Kia nod to modern luxury. Roof rails come standard and are rated for over 200 pounds of dynamic load, meaning roof tents, cargo boxes, or kayaks are no problem. Jeep's trail-rated badge proudly sits near the front fender, a sign that this thing is not just for show. Now let's take a walk to the rear. The back end of the Ghost 2 feels as modern and refined as the front, but with that signature Jeep toughness. The taillights are a full-width LED bar, now a big departure from previous designs, giving the SUV a futuristic look at night. The tailgate is power-operated, hands-free, and can be configured for a two-step opening for tighter parking spots. The rear bumper features dual exhaust outlets integrated into a faux diffuser that adds a sporty edge. There's also a reinforced steel tow hitch rated for up to 8,000 pounds of towing, plus an underbody-mounted full-size spare. Above the tailgate, you'll find a roof spoiler that houses a high-mounted brake light and a 360-degree surround camera for parking and off-road angles. Step inside and you're immediately greeted by a cabin that screams refinement and technology. The 2026 Jeep Ghost 2 has gone fully upscale in its interior, with materials and layout rivaling German competitors. Premium Nappa leather seats with contrast stitching come standard, along with heated, ventilated, and massaging functions for both front seats. The driver gets a 14.5-inch curved digital cluster, fully customizable, offering real-time off-road telemetry, navigation, and night vision. At the center is a 15-inch OLED touchscreen running the latest Uconnect 7.0 system with 5G connectivity, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and over-the-air updates. Below that, capacitive haptic controls replace traditional buttons for climate, drive modes, and terrain management. A crystal-clear heads-up display projects vital information directly on the windshield. Second-row passengers aren't forgotten either. There's more legroom than ever thanks to a stretched wheelbase. Rear seats recline electronically and offer heating and ventilation, while the center armrest includes wireless charging pads and a mini cooler. The Ghost 2 also introduces Jeep's new A-Sky View panoramic roof, stretching from front to rear, with electrochromic dimming glass that adjusts based on sunlight. Ambient lighting in 64 colors flows subtly throughout the cabin, with mood modes like Campfire, Alpine Glow, and Urban Pulse. Sound is handled by a 23-speaker Macintosh 3D surround system with active noise cancellation, one of the best sound systems we've heard in an SUV to date. Under the hood, the 2026 Jeep Ghost 2 packs some serious power. The standard model is powered by a new twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter inline-six engine producing 500 horsepower and 480 pounds-feet of torque. But for those who crave more, there's an optional 4S plug-in hybrid variant combining that engine with a dual-motor electric setup. bumping output to 650 horsepower and delivering a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of just 4.3 seconds. Absolutely staggering for a vehicle of this size. The 4's model also offers up to 40 miles of pure electric range, ideal for city commuting or silent off-roading. Power is sent through an 8-speed automatic transmission and Jeep's quadra-drive 2.4WD system with an electronic limited-slip rear differential. There's also an upgraded air suspension system that can lift the Ghost 2 to nearly 12 inches of ground clearance or lower it for easier entry off-road. This SUV is still very much a Jeep. With its select terrain system, the Ghost 2 can adapt to snow, sand, rock, mud, and even a new overland mode that fine-tuned suspension and throttle for extended off-road travel. The 360-degree trail camera, underbody skid plates, water fording sensors, and real-time tire pressure monitoring make conquering nature feel like a casual stroll. But even if you never take it off the beaten path, the Ghost 2 delivers an incredibly smooth and confident ride on the highway. It's planted, composed, and eerily quiet thanks to double laminated acoustic glass and active motor mounts that cancel vibration. Let's talk about pricing, because with all these features, you're probably wondering what it costs to get behind the wheel. The 2026 Jeep Ghost 2 starts at around $78,000 for the base trim, which already includes 4WD, adaptive cruise control, and the full digital cockpit. Step up to the Limited or Summit Reserve trims, and you're looking at $92,000 to $105,000 depending on options. The 4's plug-in hybrid variant starts around $98,000 but goes up to $120,000 when fully loaded. Yes, it's premium pricing, but this isn't just any Jeep. It's a luxury SUV that blends trail capability with Range Rover level sophistication. And compared to some competitors, the value is actually compelling when you factor in everything from towing capacity to interior luxury. As for safety, Jeep has gone all out with over 35 driver assist technologies. These include lane centering, intersection collision mitigation, adaptive cruise with stop-go, pedestrian and cyclist detection, night vision, traffic sign recognition, and Jeep's new AI-based co-pilot that learns your driving habits and suggests adjustments. There's even a self-parking system and level 2 hands-free driving on mapped highways, thanks to their partnership with Stellantis Auto Drive platform. Whether you're navigating city traffic or crawling over a rocky trail, the Ghost 2 has your back. To sum it all up, the 2026 Jeep Ghost 2 is not just an evolution, it's a revolution for the brand. It's the first time we've seen Jeep dive so deep into luxury without compromising its adventurous DNA. The design is stunning, the interior is world-class, and the performance both on-road and off-road is downright impressive. Jeep hasn't just raised the bar, they've forged a new one. Whether you're a weekend warrior, a family adventurer, or just someone who craves power and prestige, the Ghost 2 demands your attention. So, what do you think of the 2026 Jeep Ghost 2? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is it the best Jeep ever made? Would you pick it over a Range Rover or a Grand Wagoneer? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss our deep dive reviews here on Car Flash Drive. We'll be back soon with more cars, more speed, and more style. Until next time, keep driving forward.